What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada. The horror continues. Yikes, we are here with Valkyrie and the Clown. Yet again. Doing pretty well on day 6. Bandit watch. It's nearly time to camp, but there has been a lot of signs of bandits lately. Someone needs to be awake in case of an attack. Who should stay up on watch? Okay, so this is probably loyalty, and we don't know either of their loyalty, but if I had to guess, I'd say Valkyrie has a better loyalty. Now, does that mean we should use Valkyrie? I don't know, because we don't want her to be tired tomorrow. But since the other option is potentially losing health from both people, if we allow Clown to keep watch and he's not very good, or we keep driving and everybody's tired, I'm gonna go with Valkyrie, because maybe we could just send Clown in alone to our next encounter. Alright. Valkyrie stands guard for the night. She manages to stay awake but feels pretty bad in the morning. Her morale decreases, not great, and her loyalty is revealed as actually pretty bad. But we eat a decent meal, we lose 4 food here, and we keep going. So she's tired, has bad loyalty, and a lower morale than before. Price is so low they're free, the group finds a used car lot that seems untouched by time, or at least not touched by looters. They find a supply of gasoline and a few working cars. So, we got 3 choices to swap our cars, and we definitely want to do so because we are down to 1 engine condition, which means this one's going to break down soon. We can swap to a muscle car, which I think we are using a muscle car already. So that would be a neutral gain, stat-wise, but would have a higher condition. Like, gasoline usage and all that. We could swap to a tiny car, which might be more fuel efficient, but probably wouldn't fit 4 party members, or would decrease morale if we had a full party, or a big van, which might actually allow us to carry more people, but would probably consume more gas. Then again, it might consume as much gas as the muscle car anyway. I've never seen the big van or the tiny car. Let's try out the big van. It sounds fun. If we run out of gas, so be it. I think it's worth it to test this out. The group gets a new used car. Vans are big, slow, heavy, and guzzle gas. They break down slowly and are built like tanks. They're also easy to repair. Okay, so it looks like we're still only going to be able to hold 4 people in our party, but repairing it is going to be a lot easier, and it's not going to break down as quickly, which is also good, as long as we can get enough gas to support it. We have 32 food, and unexpectedly we find a group of someone we could trade with. We're going to visit this trader camp and hopefully get some free stuff out of it. What do you got? This is the rifle collector. The group talks to a meek-looking woman. She invites you to check out her collection of rifles. We don't want to buy any. We're fine with what we've got, I believe. Weapon-wise, we've both got pistols. We got a ton of pistols. Can I trade weapons? Yeah, I can trade weapons between people. That's pretty cool. That might be a better way to go about picking things up in the future, rather than switching characters to have them pick something up. Unless it's like this person's just wildly shooting their gun because they don't have a melee weapon, in which case we switch them over to that character and pick up whatever. Or, never mind, we'd pick it up and swap it to them that way. So neither really makes sense. I'm gonna rob this guy. 7 pistol bullets. I like it. The last anime sale. This man is selling anime and accessories from a converted food truck. He's doing his part to keep civilization together, 1 anime sale at a time. We want none of it, though. We can't use our... we have a good amount of food. We have a safe amount of food, but not enough that we can give it up for something frivolous like that. I only carry the best stuff. We can buy Molotovs, which are exceptionally dangerous. A chainsaw, which would bring us down to 3 days worth of food, and I don't think that's quite worth it. The chainsaw's great, don't get me wrong, it's just not worth having such a low amount of food, especially when given the opportunity, or given like the choice between a place that's gonna have a lot of food and a place that's gonna have a lot of gas. We need the one with gas right now. We don't want to have to sacrifice the gasoline we need for food that we don't necessarily need. unless we were to give up a ton. So the group runs into a section of city that has too much debris to drive through. While they attempt to find a way past, a horde moves in. With nowhere to run, they are forced to fight on the street. Siege alert, there's no escape. It's overwhelming and near sunset, which is real bad for us, but it's only an hour long. It could have been shorter. That would have been appreciated, but that's not what happened. Let me take a drink of coffee real quick before we get into this. Okay, that should give me the boost I need to survive this siege, which I'm very much hoping to do. If we give Clown both pistols, he gets to carry as much ammo as he can, or as is left, I should say. Because of the risk of him dying, I'd rather have the pistol and the additional like 64 ammo than have him have 154 ammo. This seems like the better route to take here. Okay, we're in this to win this. We need to kill as many zombies as we can, as quickly as we can. And Valkyrie is tired, which is a huge negative right now. I probably should have looked to see if Valkyrie could have sat this one out, now that I'm thinking about it. Why can't I switch weapons? Okay, there we go. It wasn't letting me switch to the gun, which I desperately would like to do, and now have done, because she was getting real fatigued from swinging her hammer all around. I don't know what time this siege started at, but I'm assuming it started right at 5 p.m., which means we've only got another 15 in-game minutes left in the siege, and I think we can do it. We haven't really been hit. At least Valkyrie hasn't. I don't know about the Clown. I haven't been paying attention to him. He's been doing fine on his own. Okay, the siege is over. You can now try to escape. I think we're good. Do you want to walk back to the road? Absolutely, yes. Let's hit the road. And we got 6 gas out of it, which isn't really that much, but good enough for me. I wasn't expecting to get any loot out of it, so even just that 6 is fine. We've got so many medical supplies, and we're both still at full health. Glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. Our morale, I don't know if Clown can even go above neutral, but I'd like to raise Valkyrie's a little, and I don't mind the random skill gain. I don't think we need anything specific, so let's go morale on random. Every day is a great teacher as long as you don't get eaten. Valkyrie's morale increases. Clown's morale increases. It can go above neutral. I'm sure it's been there before and I just didn't notice. But I know that like Masons can't go above neutral. So I was thinking maybe this was the same deal. And our medical and fitness increase. And that's really good. I'm fine with that. We now have someone that can heal us up. The Clown's going to be a little bit more active in siege situations and stuff like that. Not that he did poorly. He did great in the last one. The AI... I've been complaining about it a lot, but it did me a solid there. The group finds a large campsite that is occupied by a few carloads of other survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. Let's camp with them. It's usually safe, and I don't think we have anyone paranoid that's going to be tired by it. The group takes a risk and goes to sleep in the crowded camp. One of the other groups learns about the trip to Canada. They give you some supplies because they say you'll need it more than they will. That's really awesome. We've seen this before. Recently, it might have been added in an update that this was an option. 17 ammo, 6 food, 6 medical supplies, and our morale is going way, way, way up. The group eats a decent meal, lose 4 food, and that's like less food than we gain from that, so that's really great. Look at that. 15 medical supplies, and we're both at full health. The Clown says that this is his natural hair color, which is real interesting. Always be looting. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Okay, so we got a dangerous option, the Lost Stronghold, a relatively safe option of a crowded Walmart, or this flashing hermit's cabin. I don't want to do that, but it might be a rare character. Nobody's tired anymore. I think we can handle it. I always play it safe at these, and I think it's time that I jump in and take a risk. Let's go to this hermit's cabin. While trying to drive away from a big horde, the group takes a detour through the deep woods. After taking a wrong turn, they spot a cabin. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. Siege alert, there's no escape, it's overwhelming. Late afternoon, 1 hour long. We're gonna check it out. We survived worse. So a user pointed out to me, a viewer pointed out to me that this hammer might be swapping spots because when Valkyrie throws her hammer in her special attack, it unequips and re-equips. So it could be swapping spots due to that, which I still consider a bug, but now at least it makes sense. So let's jump in here. This isn't going to be as bad as our last one, because our last one was overwhelming, but it was in the, it was later in the day. Clown, get out of there! Clown's going to die. It looks like Clown is very much on the brink of death. Let's see what we got going on in here. Talk to this guy, the Agriest Hermit. The Hermit is already infuriated. You brought all these zombies, didn't you? Get out of my house. Maybe try again when there's less zombies. Okay, so once we complete this siege, we'll talk to him again. Hopefully we'll have that opportunity. Switching weapons was a lot easier that time. I don't know if that's my keyboard or if that was the game preventing me from changing weapons earlier because I had the hammer like being thrown in that instant when I was trying to change weapons, and it was like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that, man. Oh, crap. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we are stuck here. We are in this corner, and the siege is about to end. The Hermit is already infuriated. Okay, no. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the siege is over. Okay, can I talk to the Hermit? Ask him to join you? Yes. Of course, I'm not going to join you. I was doing fine before you brought the horde with you. The Hermit isn't swayed by Valkyrie's charms. Can I talk to him again? One more time? No? Okay, you gotta exit. Do you want to walk back to the road? Yes, let's hit the road. 81 zombies destroyed, and yet we were still super crowded. Let's heal up the Clown, please. Thank you. It took 4 medical supplies to get him totally healed up. But we're all alive. I probably should have just asked him for some Hermit wisdom, but he might have been angry either way. Traffic jam, and we don't even get a glimmer of hope. A sea of cars blocks the road ahead. The pileup is so bad there is no obvious way through. Valkyrie can do some aggressive off-roading. She can bench press a car, or we can find a new route. So the van seems like it's pretty suited for aggressive off-roading because it's sturdier than most cars and easy to repair. But at the same time, bench pressing a car might clear enough of a path for us to get through without damaging the car and train our strength. And her strength is great because she is like a demigod from, you know, like, you get it. No. Okay. Yeah, so let's do this one. Valkyrie bench presses the car. It sounded bad. This accomplishes little for clearing the wreckage, and your car still has to be abandoned, but her strength increases. So unfortunately, we've lost our more or less pristine vehicle. Can I still look at it? No, it's okay. So yeah, we've lost our vehicle, but we gained strength, and that isn't that bad. It's terrible. I'd rather have kept the car. We probably should have done some aggressive off-roading, because then we could have avoided this cat attack. Clown is walking along the road when she is suddenly mauled by a feral cat. Feral cats coat the United States after the zombocalypse. You never that word throws me off every single time, and I think I said that last time as well. You never see them, but they're always watching. Waiting for any weakness. Clown is hurt. Morale decreases. Ugh. Already feeling the negative effects of losing the car. That strength gain was not worth it. The group runs into a particularly rough stretch of road. There's nothing like life-threatening about it. It's just a long and miserable walk. They get bruised and battered in multiple small accidents. This is... I get it. Okay, we're both hurt and our morale decreases. I get why this is happening, but it just seems so unfair that losing the car, a thing that's going to happen multiple times throughout the game, can literally be like a death sentence to an otherwise amazing run. The group sees a dirt road stretch out into the distance. There are a lot of wrecked cars and a lot of zombies. At the end is one car that looks like it might start. A very thick and irritated swarm. In the late afternoon, we're going to try to reach this car, because obviously we're going to try to reach the car. I'm going to take a quick drink of water here. It was actually coffee, not water. But there's water in coffee. Is Clown allowed to rest? Yes, he is. It's too dangerous for him to come. And I think Valkyrie's gonna be fine on her own here. She's a real go-getter, and her strength is like way higher, so hopefully she'll be able to hammer a lot more. She's not tired anymore. I think she's gonna be just peachy in this area, and it's not timed. It's literally just walk until we find a car, and then we're good. I was hoping for a little bit more car loot. Here's some. We do need as much gas as possible. We are pretty low on it, though I'm assuming the vehicle we get here will be more efficient with the gas than the muscle car we were driving or the van that we picked up. This is a lot of gas, though. This is an amazing quantity of gas. There's a gas canister right here. We're up to 94. It's going to be way over 100. Almost 150 plus whatever's in the car, which is usually a little bit. We're hopping in. It's just a pretty standard, like, 4-door hatchback vehicle. 5-door in some countries. 139 plus the 22 we had, so none in the vehicle actually. 161 gas and 87 pistol ammo, which is just what we started with. 8 zombies destroyed. Okay, we're back on the road. Hopefully we'll heal up Clown and Valkyrie a little bit. Yeah, Clown's fully healed. Valkyrie is slightly healed, but not perfect yet. Familiar faces. Whoa, it's DogAndPony. It's nice to see a familiar face. He's yelling at some survivors because they made fun of his hair. Charming, friend of dog. That doesn't sound like me at all. He's not a rare character, but he is a character. He's got the charming and friend of dog. Charming gets us free stuff, right? But friend of dog is going to recruit dogs, and I'd rather recruit rare characters. So I think we're going to have to leave DogAndPony behind. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. He'll always be here in spirit through my narration, my commentary. And we're fully healed. We got 5 medical supplies left, which isn't anywhere near as good as we were doing, but is still really great, all things considered. Can shooting practice. The group camps out in a big field. The group eats a decent meal. They find a row of cans sitting on a wooden fence. We're going to shoot the cans because I'd like to get a little bit more shooting going on. We don't know Valkyrie's or Clown's shooting, but they haven't seemed to be that great. So we're going to shoot the cans for the training, even though it might lessen our morale a little bit. The group gets some shooting practice by blasting the cans. Valkyrie's and Clown's shooting increase, as expected. A man in long johns runs onto the field with a pitchfork. My cans, my precious antique cans. Oh, look what you done to them. He shakes the pitchfork as he yells. Valkyrie's morale decreases. Clown's morale decreases. Clown's actually pretty upset. Joe or ha-ha. I don't know if it makes a difference. Clown honks his nose. Unfortunately, that didn't increase her morale at all. I keep forgetting the gender of the clown, and I apologize. Always be looting. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Junkyard, Swarmed Arcade. I think Junkyard's safer, or we could drive around with 25 more gas. While we do have a surplus of gasoline at the moment, I'd like to keep it that way. So let's go to the Junkyard, where we'll probably find some gasoline and other stuff as well. The group spots a junkyard full of garbage and old wrecks. Zombies roam around the trash for reasons you can't spot from here. Moderate, sluggish morning. Should be easy enough. But since we're both fully healed, I will be taking both people in for safety. Safety in numbers, as long as no one's tired or injured. Okay, I think this is going to be a pretty good encounter here. There's no car, which is fine. We just got a car. But there's food, junkyard food, best food available. Ammunition is always welcome, especially the pistol ammo because we have a pistol. I want to do the inside first because I think it's going to be, whoa, very mean dog. It's a vicious junkyard dog that wants nothing to do with you. The dog's personality probably wasn't great before the apocalypse either. Warning, will probably bite you. It's too fair even to be swayed by food. We're going to leave it alone for now because that sounds dangerous. We're probably just going to leave it alone in general. I wonder if the junkyard dog is rare though. Like, we see dogs all the time, but maybe they're not often found in junkyards. Okay, Clown, we're going to close the door behind you so nobody follows us out of there. If we had DogAndPony, we'd be able to pick up the junkyard dog. But since it's probably just a regular dog, I don't care that much. Where'd our hammer go? That's weird. I have to go back around to get my hammer back. Hey, hammer. How was that trip that you just took? I didn't know that that would happen. I just figured it would kind of be able to find its way back to us, or if it couldn't, just like teleport back. That was really odd. Also, you're never really expecting to throw it because it is random. I don't intentionally throw the hammer ever. I guess it throws every time it misses. No, okay. It has a chance to throw if it misses, or it might just have a chance to throw overall, regardless of if a zombie would have been hit. This isn't a bad encounter so far. It would have been obviously nice to have that junkyard dog. At the same time, it's not that big of a loss, as we've discussed. How do we get to all the loot on the other side? Do we have to go around the back via the right-hand side of the map? I'm hoping, because it looked like there was some pretty substantial loot in that direction. We do have to take out all of these zombies, but like overall, it's not that many, so it's fine. I do not know how to get back to that loot, though we might be able to push tires out of the way to get to it. We'll go back up and check. It's early in the morning, so we're not really struggling to get through this. These zombies are no problem at all. Okay, I think we can push this car out of the way. Oh, we could just walk right past the car. The collisions are still pretty tough to determine in the game. Do we want to pick up another weapon? Yeah, why not? Sledgehammer for the next time someone comes by, and Clown can have it so that I can pick up a wrench. And then next time we have someone and maybe they won't have their own weapons to use, so we'll give them a wrench and a sledgehammer. Yeah, follow me out though, Clown. You good? Okay, he's good. What else is there for us here? It looks like none of the cars have loot. Pipes, probably better than the sledgehammer, but I don't really care that much. Clown is using the sledgehammer, so he apparently thinks it's good enough. Or he automatically uses whatever weapon we hand to him until he's better off with something else. A few more paths through here that I am just now finding. Again, it can be hard to notice these. Oh, definitely don't want to do that. Okay. I accidentally swapped out the hammer for the pipe on the ground in an attempt to pick up or to open up that dumpster. Didn't do exactly what I wanted. This is like a rusty shopping cart. It missed. I missed throwing it, of course. I'm not blaming the shopping cart for that. There we go. Looks like there's no more loot around here. I'm gonna, you know, kind of search over here as well, just real quick. But I don't think there's gonna be anything else for us. No, we're done. Let's head back to the car. Don't want to head off the side of the map, of course. Give up on all the stuff we've left in the car and the car itself. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. So we're gonna move right on. We're not gonna try to force that junkyard dog to come with us. That sounds way too dangerous and doesn't have a big enough payoff. So we got 6 food, 36 gas, 2 more medical supplies, and we didn't get damaged at all. So that was overall a pretty great encounter. Above average, the clown is laughing hysterically. I wish his gosh darn morale would go up though. We're going to challenge them to a pose-off 100%. We are super strong. They are going to be so busted by this. Valkyrie challenges the bandits to a pose-off. She does an incredible flexing routine honed by training. The bandits clearly lose and have to let the group go due to bodybuilder's code. The bodybuilder's code. Our morale is up. And it went up from just smiley to super happy. And from pretty frowny to decently happy. So I think that's a great outcome there. Like, bad encounter with a net positive outcome is something you rarely find, and I appreciate it. We're gonna visit the Strader camp. We got 36 food this time around. What can we do with it? We're not gonna give gas for the food. We don't have enough gas to spare, and we do have food to spare. Why would we ever do that? It's also just still a bad deal. Look at this thing. The group finds a dog. Okay, I thought it was a chicken, and I'm not going to take any back talk about that one. The group finds a dog surrounded by a bunch of ammo. The dog speaks. Welcome to the Ammo Emporium. Everything must go. It offers 5 bullets, 4 rifle ammo, and 3 shotgun shells per food item. That's actually a really great deal, but we only have pistols, and we have plenty of pistol ammo. So I just don't want to do it. If we had a variety of guns and people to wield them, I would sure do that. That's great. Shotgun shell stand. Once again, we don't need shotgun shells. There's just no reason for this. And this is a way worse deal than what the dog is offering. Look at that. That looks like a chicken. Looks like a brown hen. Or rooster, even. I don't know. I'm not an expert farmer here. That looks like a chicken. The group meets a man who is carrying many swords. They clank as he moves. One day I'll make the finest zombie slicing sword. I'm not going to read the rest of that. We don't want his stuff. Though the claymore does sound fun, it's not worth all but one of our food. Not even slightly. Is this a store or a house? It's a house. She says, hey, get out of our house. And then we steal her food because she's rude to us. This is an empty house with a lot of loot in it. Some free rifle ammo for guns we don't have. This stove has nothing inside it. 3 more food. 6 free food is awesome. I threw that chair. Whoa, wait. I want to try something. Now, okay, it crashes into the invisible wall and doesn't go into the water. Okay, let's hop on out of this trader camp. I think we've done everything we can, and we actually gained a little bit from it. Food and a little bit of ammo we don't need, but mostly 6 food. That's great. We're going to start the car and get on out of here. I gotta say that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe if that's the sort of thing you're into. The likes and subscribes are both super helpful for the channel, and I appreciate it a great deal. I'll see you in the next episode.